Well, howdy-o, what do you know, it is a Rabbit of Scrubblade Academy, and we are back again today doing some Dungeons & Dragons Online. I finally got the bird to actually stand right there so I could do a bit, and then I never came up with a bit. So all I've got are just these like really freaky looking claws here. This really ridiculous looking set of feet, but I just wanted to go ahead. I wanted to do something that was simple and I don't know if I could say mindless, but like something that I could do in the background while I discussed things. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Hopefully the screen doesn't get too busy. I bet you it will though. I bet you it'll get really busy. It's a little busy. I hope it's not the worst thing in the world. I literally set up everything a little too quickly for comfort, so hopefully everything goes well, but I am now an affiliate. All of this stuff, all this nonsense you see on the screen somewhere around just down in this general region, that's all set up somewhat. I attempted to do some nonsense to try and make it work, but it might be a little busy right now and I can move things around and do some stuff. This is going to be very, I don't know, like very pioneer, I guess I could say, the way that I'm going to have to do things here, because I am brand new to everything, like the bits and the subs and the follows, well, not the follows, but everything else I am brand new to. So I have been trying to kind of like figure things out. I might bring that up here and there as the stream goes along. I did realize I did something that was annoying, which is I did not set up my chat so that it's a little more visible. So you know what? I think I have a solution to that today. We're gonna do some dark dungeons so that we can actually see the chat, because I put a background on it and then I just didn't actually make it good. It's just kind of one of those things. Anyway, so the whole thing about the chat from before, I wanted to mention that it was actually against Twitch's TOS, or really their like multi-stream or multi-platform stream rules to show other chat on stream at the same time. They seem to have loosened up on that, so I can show it again. I didn't need to mess around too much. It's a little less like over the top than before. Also, how are you doing today, Necro? We're doing some DDO today, but you could definitely, you know, if you want to talk Pokemon, I'm good to talk Pokemon. It's just kind of one of those things. Anyway, I'm just going to go to, once this thing stops lagging, we're gonna go to a darker place so that people can see the chat, because I feel like that's going to be a thing. Hall of Heroes for now. We'll go there for now. But anyway, as I was saying, I have forgotten what I was saying. I'm the greatest streamer ever. I've already forgotten. But I was mentioning the like affiliate status and how I don't really know exactly where I'm going and how I'm not really familiar with things. So I've changed things up. I've made things a little more hopefully explosive. I have customized, like, I don't know, 13% of the things that I wanted to customize, and not quite in the way I wanted to custom them, but we'll see what we can do. And I also am kind of watching the stream here because I noticed that the DDO stuff is a little bit touch and go on the Twitch side, and I want that to kind of work out. So we're gonna see here just how it works. I might just go ahead, you know what I might do is I might just reduce the settings a little bit to see if it'll work. So we'll go to like medium and see if this is a little better, just for the game to try and like keep up with and stuff. So I just want to see how it moves and stuff, just how it kind of works. That looks a lot better. I'm just gonna get myself out of the way so that I can see how I move. But like, we're in for a little bit of testing today, just a little bit, but it seems to be a little bit better. So we're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna go to some level 23 place. We're gonna do some questing, and then I'll just be able to kind of like talk about the affiliate stuff on the sly, if that makes any sense. So we'll go gatekeepers because that leads us to a lot of the other 20 stuff, and I'll just kind of do some stuff. This is going to be very busy, this area. The grassy areas tend to be a little laggy, but hopefully it's a little better because I've been working on that to try and make it somewhat more enjoyable on the Twitch side. I've noticed that when I was looking through my videos again, I like the saturation, but it's just a little bit not quite the way I want it to be, and I want the game to be cool and awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you're finally on your weekend and you're not having to work over the weekend, but we're just kind of messing around here. I'm just moving around here, seeing what we got. That looks a lot better. There we go. Okay, so just minimizing the actual game settings, weirdly enough, has improved the overall experience, so I'm gonna go with it. That's awesome. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do some stuff. I have to build a bunch of crossbow bolts because I need to use this thing. So I'm just gonna like build tons of these. There we go. We probably have enough. And inventory space is blank, which literally means we're in 3 digits. So I'm just gonna say we got enough inventory space too. Now, what do? We have to figure out what we're going to do today because I am all over the place. I was literally trying to like construct a way of doing things up to the stream that I started today, which is why I started late. So hopefully that didn't turn out so horrible, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I didn't even realize this. I could go to the Zawabi's, or the desert. I could go to the desert if I wanted. It's an option. I think I'm going to actually do the House of Broken Chains and Death Undone, and we're just going to complete that chain and flag it up. So I think we're good. We've got the quest. They come around here. We should be good. I should have gone to the cave. I'm gonna have to run down there because I've got access to the city. I've got access to Shindelrin, but we need to go all the way down to the cave to get there now because I decided that I was gonna go to Wayloon Docks. That's a really smart strat on my part. But we're gonna head down here. It's actually not that long. Horseback riding has actually made this significantly easier to just get from place to place, especially in wilderness zones. So it's not like it takes all that much time. I am noticing on the side there, the grass is a little bit funky with the saturation, but honestly, the rest of it is flowing so nicely. I like it. I really, really like it. That's not too shabby. And Shindle is over here. Perfect. Yeah, because they've literally got their banner up there, which is, I like that. I actually kind of like the little tiny attention to detail here and there. Anyway, we're going to go right in. So Shindelrin, I don't remember a whole lot of lore about this city. I remember a lot about like Menzoberranzan because, of course, the Drizzt books. Because he, what was his name? Oh, I always forget the author's name of every book I enjoy. It was written by, oh my goodness, you guys might know it. Oh, also, hello, thank you for the raid. So I'm just now getting everything set up. So if it looks a little weird for like certain things on screen, hopefully it's not too bad. But thank you so much for the raid, that's awesome. We're basically just doing some quests here. I'm not entirely sure like where I want to be with things, but I'm just gonna go around and do a little bit of leveling today. That's kind of where I'm at. And also, I think you have to go like way over here to get to this gate to open things up. Yes, you do. So we'll just do that. I'm gonna see if I'm good enough to actually do these quests, but this character is probably a little over level and a little over-tuned. So we'll see what we can do. And we can just open the gates. Perfect. Okay. So we'll go right in. The quest should be way down here, really? Oh, I got tripped, never mind. I was just about to go for it. All right, we're easily doing it. Easily. Tried to rage it for a couple minutes, was struggling, have a wonderful stream. Well, thank you for the raid. Thank you for sticking around too and trying to like make it work. That's awesome. Yeah, I just started, so maybe it had some finagling and it kind of messed up a little bit just because of that. But I think it's probably okay, hopefully. Like, if anybody sees anything that doesn't seem to be working, or if you want me to just kind of mess around with some settings or whatever to make it easier on you, that's something I can easily do. Just let me know if it's not, like, lagging, for example, or doing something, you know? Anyway, now that I got rid of that, we'll just do Reaper 1, because then I get all my Reaper points. It's just awesome. And House Zind is actually a really cool one. This is the undead one. So I like this one a lot. So we're just gonna blaze through. The necromancers, I think they start in stealth, so I have to watch out for that. But I love this house. I love most of 1 and 2, part 1 and part 2 of Evening Star quests. The third part in the Demon Web is much worse quality in my opinion. And can I get rid of that with poison? I cannot. Ooh, I'm gonna have to, here, I'm just gonna reduce the damage I'm taking. Because I forgot I have a couple of spells. Ranger's not great, but it does have a couple of options, and that's fine. And also, wow, the trip is decent. Oh, I forgot about all the different abilities I should use. I should just be using the stuff at the bottom here, all of my actual attacks. And I also just ran right into the room. I think I'm probably okay, though. Like, these guys aren't that dangerous. The only thing I think could be dangerous would be Reapers. At this point, I think we're probably safe. I might just be like a little bit arrogant on that front, but I think we're safe. Like, we're not taking any damage. The Doom is clearly not hurting us. I'm gonna, okay, there we go. We're gonna use the trinket. You always use the trinket if you got the option. Get rid of the undead necros. There we go, easy. Yeah, that's the big thing too, is they can raise other necromancers, and then you have to get rid of the undead ones as well. So it's a whole thing. But I think this quest is largely an easy one if you can just kind of go through it at the right sort of like the right cadence for yourself, the right pacing. It's probably an easy one. I think we gotta go to kitchen is last, if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta go like down here somewhere, and I might have to go in there somewhere. But I'm gonna try here first because I think this is the way we go first. Anyway, we'll go down here. There should be a couple of mobs. Easy kill on that one. Yeah, because if you've got one there that's just not in stealth mode, you can just deal with him. He's not a problem at all. Easy, easy, easy. Actually, one thing that I have noticed with range builds in particular, there are a couple of things. The first one, you can jump around enemies and dance really easily. They do not have the capacity to keep up with you. Especially if you can stun them like that, that's so good. They can't keep up with you though. And the second thing, if you are a bow and not a crossbow or like a repeater or anything like that, it is much more difficult to make sure that your hits actually land on target. Because there is it's like basically, I don't know exactly what they called it, but it was a thing where certain arrows would just like disappear without actually doing anything to enemies. So bow builds tend to see that. I have noticed that myself. I kind of think it's the thing because I have noticed it a lot. Also, very easy kill there. Very easy, and I think there's someone in here. I think there might be a necro in here. I'm just gonna do the jump around, and he's a scary one. Ooh. Oh, wow. Actually, that hurt a lot. He actually got me in the corner there. That was not good. That was not good. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna heal up here because, wow, that was actually a little scary, but we got the blue key and we can get the, what is it? Oh my goodness, cauldron's over there. So we can actually deal with that. But we're gonna just heal up here, get all that health back because I've got a lost soul right there. I might as well just grab it. Like, it's actually so much easier to deal with this when you have like very cheap healing spells in Epic. It's so much easier to just be able to throw all your mana at it. Not too shabby. Oh, Ancestral Panthers. Yes, these guys are actually scary. I might use Burst on these. I'm just gonna use Burst. I'm gonna throw down some Aura, and I'm just gonna stand still and get the big damage boost. Get the big damage for actually standing still. But there we go. Okay, so that's actually a little bit better, and I can heal myself by standing here. And you can jank the melees just by jumping in place. It's actually really easy to beat melee targets with a ranged character. I feel like that's one of those things they were not planning around. I should have gotten that actually, but I just dropped it in. I wasn't gonna stick around and potentially die. Yeah, it blew it up. See, you always want to get this chest first, otherwise you'll blow it up with the cauldron, and I always do that, and then I come back in and figure out I did it. It's such a thing. It's such a thing. That's the first one. Kitchen is the second? No, servant's quarters is like way across the room, I think. Actually, no, I'm gonna go this way because I can clean out the way to the kitchen while I'm just going. So I might as well just like cover both bases. So we'll go over here, easy open up. And what do we got? What do we got? I think there's a couple, yeah, there they are. I thought there was a couple of people up there and I destroyed the necromancer. Oh, actually they are right on me. I see them there. That's fine. We're just gonna kind of sneak around him, deal with him. Ooh, that's a stone guard and a red name, or an orange name rather. Ooh, I'm gonna stay away from him. But we got a chest out of it, so it's decent. Also, drow zombies are there. I think that they will animate eventually, so we're just gonna clean them up. Arch Necromancer, I see you, big dog. Oh, and I missed both of those shots, and there's another crown. What is this nonsense? Okay, there we go. He's got 5 grand, actually. I think I'm safe. I don't think I need to burst again. I think I'm safe. He's probably gonna hit me once, but that's fine. Plague Reaper, deal with him. He's got 8,000, and we did so much damage on one hit there. That's incredible. All right, just deal with him before he gets to me. That's kind of decent, actually. Not too shabby. Where is that? There he is. Come on, come on. I can't seem to target him, but I can hit him. Like, it's weird. I can see him in stealth mode, but I couldn't actually target him while I was trying to use the target key. I don't know, it's just a whole thing. I got that, that's fine. I'm just gonna deal with this zombie just in case, because I don't want to deal with him in case he actually, like, breaks out of that CC. We're gonna go in here, and I'm just gonna clean all this. No, Necromancer there, boom. Oh, I missed him! See, that's what I say, like, sometimes the arrows get eaten up. So it is kind of a thing. I'm just gonna back away from this dude. Oh, he's actually hit me pretty hard. Here, we're gonna get a heal going. A little bit of a heal, it's only like 94, but we did get a treasure box, so that's fine. Not too shabby. And I think they're both in stealthy mode because I know that there's 2 in here. I thought there was 2 in here. Okay, never mind. We'll just clean up. That's fine. I'll take it. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so when I hit them, that's when it happens. There we go. When you hit them, they actually break out of that CC. Well, that's fine, because I'm still going to deal with them just in case, because I feel like there might be, like, if a Necro comes over, he might trigger them. I'm just going to deal with them, because they can't hurt me. It's just a thing, you know? And we'll get all of our remnants. And, of course, heal up after all that damage I took. Here, I'm just going to blaze through. There we go. We'll just get one more heal. I'm not too concerned about mana usage, so I'm not going to, like, sit around. We just keep going. We just keep moving. Like, this is the point of the scrub-leet element of myself. I know that I shouldn't do certain things, but I'm just going to because I don't want to sit around, you know? Undead, okay, that's fine. They're both undead, perfect. Okay, awesome. Oh, well, why are we plotting to kill me? Oh no, I'm actually gonna die here, I think. I'm actually gonna die because I keep getting CC'd. Oh, that's bad, actually. That's really bad. Yeah, I just got destroyed. There were so many of them. There are Arch Necromancers everywhere. Okay, that's fine. I actually do have a Jibs with this. I will just need to go and find out. The shrines are up there, which is way back here, which means I can get to them, I think. We're gonna jib it up. We're gonna deal with that guy right there. Handle him, and just start running. Just start going for it. Because, wow, the CC, like, every single one of them was perfect and on point. It was insane. I heard a lot of Necro this, Necro that, dude. Oh, yes. Yeah, because I keep finding Necromancers. We're in the proper dungeon for you. We really are. So I kept finding Necromancers. So we're over here. That's perfect. I'm just going to fight until I die, and then I can res up. It's fine. At least this way, we don't have to worry too much. I might just try to get that other Necro. Once again, I'm not even thinking about it when I'm saying it either. I'm just literally going. Yeah, we got 20 seconds of just waiting to die. I could unequip some gear, I guess. I don't know if it really matters, because I'm not going to bother just because I don't know which pieces contribute to my HP, and I'm not going to bother with it. Like, I don't know them offhand, so we're just going to quickly, slowly die here and then come back. And unfortunately, I'll lose my extra death penalty there, which kind of sucks a little bit. Or I'll gain a second one, I should say. So we got to wait up for a few seconds. Even though I'm impatient, there we go. That was a lot of them at once. So I think that was a good use of the gibbers because I don't think I was reaching the shrines by myself. We're just going to heal up a little bit here. Come on. I want the consecrate to do stuff, but I just want to get going. I'm just going to get going. We're just going to move, do some abilities. And what was the other thing? Right here. I want to get rid of any potential burning blood is the big thing. Any of the other spells I'm not that concerned about. Like, I can grab these as I run, but burning blood is probably the easiest thing to avoid taking damage with, and it does kind of require you to have the resist energies on the fire and the acid at least. We'll grab all those explosives. Whoa. Oh, okay, at least I got the guards. I got both guards accidentally. That was decent. And there's an undead necromancer. I was kind of hoping that he wasn't there because now he's going to raise his friend too. And these guys, they're not CC'd because that other necromancer is definitely still up. I just got to figure out where he is. Oh, he never raised him. Oh, I see. Well, that's fine. I'll take it. And we got to pick up all these flash stones individually too. Barely got here in time for the remnants. I think actually that was not the worst way that could have turned out. It could have been a lot worse than that. And we're just going to deal with this blade. So at least then I've got the damage. I'm just going to throw another one of these. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Back him up. He's way too high HP to bother standing next to him. Not with this kind of a character. I don't have the fizzy for that. So we'll keep going, and we should be pretty much good, right? I think there's probably a couple more guys in the way, but I can deal with them as I go through. We'll just get him. I'm pretty sure there's someone in stealth, so I'm just kind of waiting around. Oh, no. I know that they know I'm here. Yeah, they went invisible. I knew that they knew I was here. And Solar Cruelty is the worst one to fight right now. Here, there we go. Perfect. There we go. I got him CC'd and I got the Necromancer. I'm just gonna shoot randomly. There we go. He's got a crown on him. I see you, big dog. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna kill him. Eventually the damage is going to catch up to him. But that was pretty straightforward, all things considered. That guard there, I'm just gonna hit him and just start dealing with all these. All this nonsense. Hopefully he's coming around that way. Perfect. Okay, he might draw some, but he's not gonna draw a whole lot. I just dealt with that thing easily. Boom, there we go. It was decent damage, honestly. It was decent damage. There we go. Okay, perfect. So he's done. Now we just got to get in here, and those guys noticed me, I'm pretty sure. Oh, they didn't. I will take it. I will take it. That guard is going down. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. So he'll just become a zombie. I'm going to get this necromancer over here. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, Famine Reaper. Priority swap. I have to burst. There's no way. There's too many of them. Oh, wow, there's so many. Yeah, there's too many. I got to burst. Arch Necro's got to go. Come on, where's that Famine? There we go. Perfect. And we'll just back away. We might have to deal with some more stuff in the house, but I wanted to get at least closer to the shrine, just in case. It looks like everything is fine, but I was kind of getting a little bit tentative there. I was thinking maybe that was going to be a thing. But no, the burst on this build, particularly on Inquisitive, is insanity. It's the best burst in the game. Also, I didn't realize we had a shrine right in here. I forgot about that. I always forget this shrine in particular. We're good, perfect. We'll just get a couple of them. Plague Reaper, obviously, kind of got to prioritize that and stop missing the hits. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. There we go. And we're swapping this up. We got to back up. We got to do the damage to everything. Because, like, this is a hallway. We might as well take advantage of the hallway. Look at the melt. Get out of here. See, always take advantage of the hallways. Always. Oh, I didn't even notice this guy. Whoopsie. I didn't even notice him. Actually, this is working better for me than the other thing was. Not too shabby, because we can shoot through the Zin sentries and stuff, too, and just deal with them. Also, I missed him so many times that he was just staying there waiting the whole 6 seconds out. That was great. Oh, well, we got him, and we got a chest, and 2 chests. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is actually going better than I thought it would. I figured that we'd be in trouble, but it seems like we're doing okay. We got a lot of remnants for that too. That was decent. That was not too bad. Well, we didn't get a whole lot, but we got enough. We got enough. Guard says, what's this? Oh, ooh. I should have been prepared for that because I knew they were around. And of course a guard is going to just bum rush you in melee. So I didn't think ahead. We should have enough for this area though, and I'm just gonna start blazing through this. Where's our necros? Necro fights I don't think can actually spawn people. I think it's only necromancers. There we go. Did we get them both? Oh, the necrophytes can spawn. Never mind. There's no way that they spawn that quickly. Yeah, because this undead guy, he spawned up as well. Oh, maybe not. Maybe there were 3. I could be incorrect. I will take it though. Oh my goodness. The Archeron doesn't have any like defenses as far as I know. I just could not do damage to him. I was constantly missing like any sort of real damage. I was just not doing. We'll grab this lost soul. I'm just gonna put this down, throw a heal. I gotta wait a few seconds. Maybe now. There we go, perfect. All right, let's grab the soul before it disappears. That gives us pretty much everything. Can I grab both before I need to worry? Get out of here. Oh, there we go, okay. I wanted to like hug the wall there just in case. But it looks like we're good. And I will just deal with these just so that I can make sure that I'm out of combat no matter what. There we go, that's fine. I don't know if it really matters, honestly, because we were healing properly. And you can tell that you're out of combat if you're healing full, instead of like getting the 50 or so, I think it's 40% reduction. But we might as well just deal with them. Maybe we'll get some lost souls like we did over here, or some remnants, or something. And do I want to, I'll just rebuff. We'll do it all. Get everything back, because we might as well take advantage of it if we've got the opportunity. Like, I don't think I'm quite in the position, since I've already died once in this dungeon, I'm not in the position to just forego a buff, you know? So we'll get this, I'll get the jump, I'll get freedom of movement, which I should have had on. And there we go. And then we still get 100%, so it's awesome. So we'll take the kitchen key. This is pretty much gonna lead us to the end. And at the end, I'm probably just gonna burn through the boss and just take what we can get, you know? Like, if they kill me at the end there, at least I beat the dungeon. The loot doesn't really matter all that much. I would like to take advantage of it, because I do have the old anniversary buff. I put that on every single character I own. So I do have that going on. I can go around here, hopefully? I just want to see. Maybe I can just get around here and just avoid some stuff. I think I can. Why would I go in there again? I don't think there's a reason to go in there. I think we go here. I think we only go here. We go to the kitchen. Yeah, because this should lead right back around, right? Maybe it goes up here. We might find some stuff that we have to fight, but that's fine. This is the kitchen. Perfect. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 85% sure. We'll deal with the guard. That's fine. He seems to have respawned, actually, because he wasn't there before. So I got to watch out for those guys. Kitchen door. Perfect. This is where we need to be. So we'll go in here. I know we have to fight another couple of panthers, probably. And I think there are some guys in here. I saw one spawn up. Yeah, there he is. There he is. So we'll just deal with him. That was actually really easy. All right, actually, that was incredible because we can actually still stealth the rest of them out. So it's not too shabby. Kind of get a couple of sneaky attacks. He's hidden perfectly to avoid this. There we go. There we go. Deal with the Necromancer. I'm pretty sure he's coming back, but at least I got him. And now I can just handle everything that's coming in. Boom. I'm just kind of juking and vibing. Juking and vibing. There we go. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So we got that. Now all we need to do is just check to see if he's back, which he's not perfect because all these zombies are controlled, or not controlled. They're all like stunned. So if they're stunned, you know that you got the last necro. So it's fine. We got Drow Zombie over there. You know what? Just for the sake of it, just because it's wasting my bolts, I'm just not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna go over here. There should be Panthers over here. And yeah, they're gonna spawn up as soon as I get close. So I'm just gonna blast through some burst right now. Do as much damage as I need to. Because I don't know if I'd be able to open the door with them punching me. I don't have the defenses for that kind of nonsense. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. This is actually incredibly easy with the burst. The burst does so much work. There we go. They didn't even get a chance to hit me. I stayed at 100 the whole time. I love it. All right, so let's go through. So I believe we have to go about halfway and then turn left. Oh, we got to deal with that. We got to deal with that. That's actually incredible that I've still got this aura on though, because I can handle a lot of these groups really easily. There we go. I've gotten hit at least, but I'm taking very little damage for what I'm kind of like backing into. So it's not too shabby. And I think at this point it is it in there? I'm not sure, honestly. Not sure if I told you this, but I'm doing mono fighting in Legends DA. Yes, you mentioned that. We were talking about that during the PokeRogue stream on Wednesday. So yes, is your team actually, has it changed any? I'm not sure, but I know that you have a, you had a, what was it? That weird one that I kept thinking evolved into Infernape that I don't remember. I think you had a Machop as well, did you not? Machop is really cool. I don't know if he's like good in competitive anymore, because I believe he used to have no guard and then they took it away, but I still like him. I still enjoy him. Oh, I can just Necromantic Cauldron here, I think. I can't target that just yet. Ooh, interesting. We got urns. I'll just break that just so that I can like get rid of any of these interactables. Ooh, actually, whoa! I forgot about that. I forgot about the slow ward. That was really bad because I knew it was there. I knew it was there. But this is still actually a really good strat. Just kind of let them line up. There we go. And, oh, he's so slow. We're both slow. He got snared by it too. Team changed a lot. Ooh, interesting. Very nice. Okay, so another thing I will mention, because I have about 60 seconds before it happens. I did put ad breaks. I have like intentionally set aside, you know, once the ad break starts, I'll just kind of put things on quiet for a moment, and then we'll just let that play out so that it's the least like inconvenient that it possibly could be. It'll be in about 30 seconds. So I'll just kind of like maybe I'll kind of maybe hold off here for now since it's a safe area, and then just let the ad break play out, and that way we can just kind of do stuff that way. That might get in the way the least, but I will see you in somewhere between 1 minute and 3. We'll see how it goes. I'll be back when it's back. Oh, and thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Well, I think I came back at the right time. Sorry about that, everybody. We're back again. I'm glad to see everybody stuck around through that too. That's awesome. But yes, I didn't notice your team there. I did notice it before I left, but I figured I'd read it when the ad break was over because that's kind of a thing. But Emboar, Hawlucha, I think you had Emboar before. Hawlucha, you might not have had that one. Lucario is just amazing. You gotta have that. Medicham with, is it huge power or pure power he gets? I'm not sure. Heracross is a god. Barbaracle you love. I've always misplayed him. I feel like that's just a thing that I'm not that good at. Do I think you can technically go after her daughter and her daughter's husband, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever it is. But I might as well just kill her off and maybe just make sure that I got all my buffs on because I did take the time. I could kill her off, take her key, and I can definitely do the trap. So it works out probably better this way. So I'm just gonna burst up, prepare to die, Spider Woman, and we'll see what we got here. Easy, and they're all in a nice clean pack for me too. That's awesome. Ouch, this actually hurts a lot more than I thought it would because I didn't think she was a melee. That's kind of impressive, but we got them in a hallway. Easy hallway kills. There we go. This is actually doing a lot of damage. We destroyed her before she got to the shrine. That's kind of incredible. There we go. Yes, also, I did notice if the, like, monsters are really close to you, like spiders like to get, it's actually really tough to hit them, and you kind of got to jump around like this just to hit them. So that's another thing with the ranged. But wow, I was expecting that to be a way stronger enemy. All right, I'll take it. Oh, there's still somebody there. Whoopsie. There's a Fear Reaper. Oh, I got to get in there. I got to get in there. I gotta get in there before he starts stacking those because he's already got 2 on me and that's not great. Ooh, here, we're just gonna pop this, get a little bit of healing over time. I didn't even realize I left a Reaper alive. The greatest of all amateur mistakes in this game. But we got the heals, we did do the damage, and I also have my little birdie come back to me even though it didn't really help me at all. I think it gives you like 2 spot or something. Why did I choose that actually? The Stani mechanic, here, let's go over here. I chose it for the favorite enemy. Okay, for the animals as favorite enemy, I think that's the only reason because I had 2 points to spend and didn't know where to throw them. All right, so I think there's a trap in there if I'm not mistaken. We will go in there. House Zind. Insightful intelligence at this level's not bad, I guess. And also the wizardry and the potency. It doesn't hurt. Right now, Barbaracle is boxed for Chestnut till I get the Barbaric Light or whatever it's called. I love the names of like the mega stones on those. It's insane. Just the Medichamite, or is it Medichite? I don't even remember. Oh, do I have the intelligence sightful? I'm gonna just put on all my items. I think I left it in the bank, my other one. So I've only got the key lock ring, but we still found the trap. Perfect. Just in case I was just checking around. There we go. So this isn't the worst thing, honestly. We're doing okay. Do we have a key or did it just open the door? I think it just opens the door. She doesn't drop a key. She just like, she's the gatekeeper. Ooh, also remnants. Gotta get those before I leave here. Get the necromantic. That's decent. We got some XPs. And just walk away. Just blow it up and walk away. Cool guys don't look at explosions. All right, so this should be open now, I'm pretty sure, because I think it's locked until you deal with her. Oh, really? Oh, maybe she gives you the key to go in there and that's the optional. Never mind. I don't even know if I had to do all this option then. I think I just literally had to go through. I think I kind of just wasted time. I got XPs. I guess I'm good. I'm fine with that. We'll go over here. It is this one to the main floor. Is it further along here? Did I literally just miss where I was supposed to go? It might be the main floor. I think this is the way around. We'll go here anyway, because we haven't been down to this side anyway. So we'll go in here. This should be, but I might be mistaken. And I think there might be, yes, there are a couple of these. Oh, these things. All right, we'll just blaze up. Make sure we deal with this one when he gets to us. Oh, okay, we tripped him. Perfect. Okay, let's just back away. We'll just keep dancing around because they can't actually follow me very well. They don't have good lateral movement. Like, especially these creatures do not. I remember that distinctly, and the chest spawns in the air. I love that. All right, so we'll just go away here. We're tripping them constantly too. Like every time we get a nat 20, we trip the guy, and you get so many hits on No Holds Barred that you basically cannot not trip them. It's insanity. But we got the chest high in the air. 8 remnants, not a lot, honestly. I expected a few more than that. We've gotten a lot of remnant chests and we haven't gotten like substantial remnants from them. We've gotten 12 and 13. It's pretty decent. And this is the area. I'm just gonna see if there's any Reapers around here. No, because we're all good. Perfect. Okay, so at this point, my question is, should I, maybe I should actually pay attention. Should I run back up that way after triggering it? Or should I just kind of stay here, deal as much damage as possible to the whiz guy, and then just kind of, if we live, we live, if we die, we die. Maybe that's kind of how I gotta do it. Now let's see here, do we have enough explosives? We have 2, okay, perfect. That should be enough, that'll complete the quest and get the optional stuff. I think we're good. I'm just gonna buff up again. I got 4 minutes on the rest, and we're just gonna go ahead and drop our real loot on now. So we'll see what happens. Tell me what you're up to. I'm sure it's fascinating. You're hardly the first, or I love things to do, so let's skip to the fighting. That's cool, I love that. I wish I had the chestnutite. I love the names of all of those. Those are so good. All right, I have things to do. Oh, I thought it was I love things to do. It's I have things to do. Yes, okay. So we've got, we have no burst. We have no burst at all. I can't do this fight without burst because I can't kill them fast enough. I'm gonna go quickly grab some burst, which means I have to go to a shrine, which means this way, I believe. Yes, because that one had the one like right next to where we killed the matron. So we'll go up here. We've already cleaned all this out. Everything should be good to just like run back through. We're basically doing a milk run to get back our burst because I did not pay attention to how many I had. So we'll go up here and we will just resty shrine up. Just do some nonsense, which actually will get rid of our death penalties because I think I didn't rest the last time, so I didn't get rid of them. But I do have Baneri and the Lopunite, but I fear the Lopunny because of art reason. Yes. That is a thing. There's always like I mean, I don't want to say it's Rule 34 stuff because the Pokemon, they're like animals, but people still do that with Lopunny. They really love it. And honestly, Judy Hopps did not help things from, what is it, Zootopia. Did not help things at all in that front. And we do have to buff up again. I forgot about that. It's fine. It's a small price to get our burst back. We need all of those. And which way was I going? This way. Perfect. We're going to go this way. I'm gonna actually jump while I do these buffs because it speeds you up a little bit. See, you can kind of do most of the buff animation when you're jumping, like that. Much easier, much better. And we'll just get this perfect. I will just wait for a moment there though because you can't actually buff and open doors, which is also scary because I've actually like tried to open a door, and because it was stuck in the attack animation, my character died. So it is kind of a thing. I gotta watch those animations if we're in a dire spot. Oh, Captain, should we stop them? No, I don't think so. I think we were here before. I think he's already said not yet. Not yet. He wants to do some stuff. Oh, I have a male Ralts problem solved. Now, I mentioned that male and female Ralts were actually like the gender informed the evolution. I think I was incorrect on that, and I think people corrected me in the chat, which is fair because I wasn't entirely sure. I think it's that way only in Rogue, and then in everything else, it's just like whatever the evolution was. I think Ralts evolves into Gardevoir normally, or Dawnstone into the other. It's the whole thing. Anyway, we got everything going. I'm gonna see if I can beat him, but we have to really like lay down the DPS. Here, we're just gonna go for it. Over my dead body. Destroy them. Okay, so we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna deal with that guy right off the bat, get out of that now that I was hoping to activate it beforehand. Wow, actually we're doing pretty good work. I just need to kill this guy. That's all I need to do is just deal with him. Oh, ooh, there we go, perfect. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by this, but that's fine. Reflex saved, perfect. So there we go. Actually, nobody came in and we dealt with that so easily. That's insane. And these guys will actually come in if I let them, but otherwise we're good. Oh, there's somebody right there. Ooh, I see you, big guy. I see you, big dog. And he was a crown too. He was a big old crown boy. That was actually not the worst fight I think I've ever had on that one. That was easy now that I think about it. All right, so I was expecting that to be much tougher than it actually turned out to be. So I could just kind of coast through the last of this and blow those up. Oh, also, he tried to snare me, which was really fun. Place that, perfect. Place that. Oh, you only have to destroy one? Oh, I mean, I'm fine with it either way, but still. Here, we'll just leave out of here. I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna get, oh no, I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna get attacked by a lot of stuff. Well, I'm not gonna be able to zone out while that's happening. There we go. Not too shabby though. These guys are not that difficult to beat. I think the only ones that are really that tough are the Necromancers for the CC. And I gotta wait for I gotta wait for those dots to go. But that's fine. We actually did pretty well on that one. I was expecting that fight to be scary. That was a super easy fight with burst. Like, that's the difference that that burst makes versus just attacking with an Inquisitive. I feel like people don't use their burst enough. They're trying to save it for stuff. No, it's like, that's the only thing Inquisitive does is burst. If you're not using your burst, you're not doing Inquisitive correctly. You have to burst. That's the only ability you have in your arsenal. But it's so much better than you would imagine. Every burst it just pales comparatively. Oh, you gotta hit both? Oh, interesting. Well, this should lead me back out, and then I should be able to get to right down there, which is the slaves, I believe. Because yes, all of these houses have their own little themes, which is actually kind of cool. I do like that. And this one is the slave theme, because Drow are definitely that. Is this the bridge I cross? Oh no, it isn't. It's, we have to go over there first, I think. So we have to go all the way back. I don't have the Galadite. The Galadite. I love it. Do I have to? Do I really have to use what I fear the most? I don't know what you fear the most on this example. Are you fearing Gardevoir? Because Gardevoir is good too. If you've got Gardevoirite. I've actually never played a Pokemon game with Mega Stones in it that wasn't Rogue, so I don't know how you get them. But if you've got Gardevoir, it's still really solid. Like, I know Gallade it tends to be people's favorite competitively, and I'm sure it's because its moveset is great, and it's a physical attacker, which is just awesome. But I like Gardevoir more. And not for the other rule, not for the Rule 34 stuff. I like Gardevoir because it's like, I like the Fairy Psychic combo. It's really cool. Lopunny and Mega Lopunny. Okay, that's what you're talking about. I was thinking it was one of the two, because Gardevoir has a lot of that nonsense going on too. Like, people don't know how to handle a Gardevoir, but you probably don't want to just for the long. Well, if nobody's watching you, you can get away with it because I'm sure that you can handle it. I'm sure that if you were streaming it, for example, you couldn't do that. You'd have to put that thing in the box. And even then, people would probably have something to say about that. All right, we got to buff up first because the guys are right outside the door here, and they shouldn't, unless there's Reapers, spawn on us right now. So we've got time to do this. I might as well take advantage of the time I have, because this is a scary dungeon at the beginning. Later on, it's not so scary, but right at the beginning here, you get a lot of mobs you have to deal with. So I got to kind of handle them. I'm just gonna burst up. Oh, actually, I kind of shot before I burst there. There we go, perfect. And then we go in here and we just blaze through all of this. Blaze through all of that with a big burst. They can't even handle that burst, actually, so never mind. What was I afraid of? That was insane. Can I hit this one and still get the burst going? Come on now, there we go, perfect. Where are you? There we go. I'm just gonna hit all of them and just do a little bit. It wasn't a whole lot, but we got something out of it. Oh, actually, hitting them in a row like this is also unleashing them in terms of like their stealth. So we can figure out where they are. That was not too bad. Okay, I think we're good, and we've got the shrine unlocked, so I've got that one just for my memory. I guess Desperate Times call for Desperate Measures now. It's on, it's time. Lopunny for the win. All right, we're going to burst up again and hit both of those, and then I think I've got one down here and this one over here. So I might just try to like deal with two of these at once to speed things up. It's going to be scary. It's going to be scary. There we go. Perfect. Get it. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually hit the gate. I was hitting them. Never mind. That's fine. We can handle this one and then just kind of zoom through that. There we go. And just deal with all this in a group. There's so many crowns there, and there's some orange names there too. Ooh, I'm just kind of backing away. There's 3 of them. Ooh, this is pretty bad actually. No, never mind. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty well. And then the Beastmark here, he's scary, don't get me wrong, but he's not doing nearly enough. I could just sit there and just handle that. And then it just spawned in the rock. No, I hate when it does that. It spawns inside of an object and you just cannot get it. Worst thing is my Banir is male, which makes it even scary. No. Yeah, well, thankfully, as I said, if nobody's watching, you can get away with it. And just like everything's normal, everything's cool, everything's good. Why would I? You actually climb up that tiny little step? Okay, I will take it then, I guess. So we can deal with these. I'm pretty sure they spawn over there, but I'm gonna have to heal up first because I don't want to enter the fight like with nothing. We're gonna burst up, let the heal stay down, and just kind of do the thing. Where is it? There they are. I thought they were coming over there. I see you. Actually, that guard has got a lot of defenses there. Not a whole lot of HP, but a lot of defense. And I'm surprised that they actually died that quickly. They must not have had orange names in there. There was no way. But not too shabby. We're doing pretty well so far. And okay, perfect. I thought that was another cage, and I'm like, there's only one left. All right, do they spawn here, or I'm just gonna hit it up, and we're gonna actually burst up again. We're using most of the burst, but I could get that shrine if I need it, if I absolutely need it. And I know that there's another one that spawned. There's like 3 of the red names there. Ooh. Here, we're just gonna blaze through them. I'm just gonna go back to where the shrines are, like lead them back so that I don't have to risk anything. There we go. Actually, we're going pretty hard on them. This is not great for them. Wow. The damage is still real. There we go. Okay, perfect. No treasure chest from that, but that's fine. We got through probably the toughest area or the toughest part of this entire quest. There we go. I'll just deal with the Avathul Blade Master. They've got a couple more, but they're not crowned, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Come around the corner and just get blazed. Oh, he actually lived through that. I'm surprised. I thought I got him. Never mind. I should really pay attention to like killing blows on this because I thought I actually got him there. But that's fine. We got them. They're done. These dudes are just screaming it's time to fight. And I think you have to approach the captain, which is fine. Never mind. I was going to say, like, captain's going to spawn a ton of mobs on us. Rabbit, I'm scared. I know. It's the worst.
A god captain.
I know. Like, the worst part about it is I can understand, even as a rabbit. Ooh, Famine Reaper. And they spawn behind me. That was smart. That was a good way to place those enemies. The developers knew what they were doing because Rangers like to do what I'm doing. By the way, if you're in a group and you do this, you are the worst person ever. But if you're like solo, it doesn't hurt because who's really going to be upset by it? Probably nobody because you're solo. But yes, group, run them towards the tank, please. Like, I play tanks all the time. I love when a ranger gets hit by something and he just runs to me so that I can taunt them off. Running backwards is the worst that you can do as a ranger. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I'm scared, very scared. I wasn't actually that scared there, so at least you know, you can be afraid for both of us because then I can be like more locked in like I was, because I was pretty decent. It can't evolve yet. There you go. Okay, no reason to be scared. Everything's worked out. Everything's worked out. It all came up Millhouse. We're all good. Do we have traps? I'm just gonna put the stuff on just in case, because I'm pretty sure there are traps somewhere around here. This is fine. I think we have to go through there. How'd you get in here? If the slave master comes, he'll make us. Okay, well, can I just remove this with an open lock? There we go. Easy. Yes, because I am not an intelligence build. I'm a dex build. So actually, open lock's probably better. I just want to see what my skills are. UMD 36. Open lock 69. Very nice. Where's my disable? 7? Really? I got a +4 tome on that. I have a +4 on that. Huh. How is my... Oh, because of this item right here. Because of my, this treasure hunters. Because it gives you exceptional, prudent and astute skills. So I'm getting 7 more from this and I get the intelligence boost. I forgot about that. Okay, that's decent. I will actually keep that on. Because I can auto-find traps with that. So I might as well go for it. Just watching, making sure. I'm pretty sure down here there's a trap. But I do have this. I do have my, I don't know if it's literally just underneath the sub thingy. I have my my Harper pin just in case. Harper pin is probably the best item you can get, or maybe even the best thing you can get from Favor Turn-In. It's actually a really good thing. All right, we'll deal with we'll just deal with this guy. And I think he didn't hit me there. I don't know. I don't know if he hit me. I'd have to check the actual, because the VOD is too small for me to see the actual HP of myself. But I don't think he hit me there, which means that we got to turn him around before he did. Before I need to, I've got all the buffs. Perfect. All right, I'm just going to let it heal me up just a little bit here. There we go. This should be where the trap is somewhere. One of these 2 sides. No, you don't want to go into any of those, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you do anyway. I'm just going to go over here. We got to go through the normal doors because I think those are all optional. But this should be good. There's a guy back there, and where's the other one? I don't remember where the other one is. Oh, they all noticed me. Never mind. I was trying to actually like avoid them, but no, they all noticed me, and I'm not gonna mess around. I'm not gonna mess around with the amount of crowns that could potentially be in that room. Dodge, really? Beast Mark is tough because I don't have dodge bypass. It's one of the toughest things to spec for. As long as I don't see an arrow next to Baniri's icon, everything's all right. Yeah. Oh, there's so many guys. There's so many guys, and I saw a red name. And I think that's the actual red name that you have to kill, so that's fine. These guards are actually not the, like, you can't possibly turn them into your allies. There he is, perfect. Dalnaz, the greatest of all names. Easy, 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 easy. Actually, this is really easy to avoid because look, you could just jump over the spells. They're all ray and like force projectile forward spells. So amazingly easy to just avoid. He didn't have anything. Okay, perfect. And then we have, in this kitchen, I think we have 2 bosses because you have Dalnaz that comes out of here. And then we have the other guy like back here, I'm pretty sure. Is this not the right area for that? I have a couple of people that I can actually just like free right now. So let's just open lock on them. Get them out. I could actually DD because I'm pretty sure that's a better roll for us. Open lock tends to be a better roll, but like when you're actually opening locked objects, you know? Normally you probably want to DD anyway because on these ones I think it's the same DC. I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're gonna have to just deal with the whole lot of you. The lot of you. Oh, also these guys are coming to help me. That's awesome. So we can, I can't resist. Oh, but they do get in the way because you accidentally click on them. That's the thing. Slave Master, just deal with him. And is this guy over here? It's like someone in a really like tight alleyway somewhere. And he's the guy that I have to worry about. Okay, never mind. This is just like a closed off area. This doesn't matter. So we actually get some help from these people though. And they're kind of keeping things at least far enough away that I can handle them just by being at range. Where have I not gone? I have not gone this way. This has nothing. Okay, I just wanted to, like, I want to get the map explored so I know where I'm going and I don't need to backtrack for anything. And this is, oh, is this the trappy area? This feels like the trappy area. I should be able to find them. We're just gonna blaze through these dudes. I think one of them is a crown on that side. Nope, nope, never mind, no crowns. 0 crowns all the way. Actually, this is really easy. Just blast them with the crits. That's insanity. I actually can't use that lost soul. I could respec buffs, honestly. I can reset up the buffs because there's nothing. Ooh, never mind. Get over here. Ah, come on. I missed them all. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We can handle them later. I'm just going to reset buffs because these last for 3 minutes, so I got to get them while they're hot. Got to get them while they're hot. There we go. Okay, perfect. Blast through all of them. Come along. There we go. I'm literally getting away from it intentionally and not clicking so that I don't accidentally pick it up before I'm done with buffs. Because I have what? I have acid, I have cold. I should be on this. And if I'm not, like, it doesn't really matter if I do a buff twice, you know? Because I have enough magic. It's going to replenish me to full, 100%. There we go. Easy, 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 easy. All right, where are we? We are, this one is one. Okay, this one is actually one, but there is a trap somewhere right around here. There it is, perfect. I remembered this area. I just couldn't remember, like, exactly where it was, but as soon as I saw it, I knew it. Oh, I'm at the area I can find Scraggy. Scraggy is really interesting. I don't know if Scraggy's like amazing. He's a little slow, but I do like Scraggy. I think that the dark type really kind of works against him because like the coverage that fighting has, a lot of mons have fighting coverage. It's actually really difficult to mess with. I will need to go over here because I have to get where that enemy is. And I'm pretty sure he spawns there. Perfect. I'll just deal with him. Just deal with him. Maybe I can get a lot of these guys here. I'm just gonna get this. Oh no, I'm helpless. Oh, see, that's why you saved that trinket. That's why you saved that. There we go. And we tripped him somehow, even though I didn't turn it off. Oh, I could have killed. Whoa. Oh, there's lots of spiders. I'm glad I didn't turn it off now. Look at all the spiders coming out to deal with us. That's insane. All right, I gotta get that crown. I gotta get that big boy because I think he's an infernal. He is a infernal. Perfect. Okay, whoa. All right, I will take the crit. I will take the massive crit. Let's go for it. So I think I can just go around the room and unlock these guys, and that gives us a bit of optional XPs. Disable on everybody, because I've just got so much disable at this level. And this was just bones, that's fine. So they just came through here. Okay, that's fine. So we don't need to go any further. I remember that area over there is completely optional spiders. We might as well just disable everything we can. As far as I know, unless I get the guy beforehand, unless I literally just do this right now, I'm probably not going to be able to get the bonus. Oh no! What did you destroy your Scraggy? Did you destroy your Scraggy? Is this the final area? This is the area I need to go to after, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's this one. That's fine. We'll go this way. We'll just go through here. Scraggy, what have you done? Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna go through here. I think he's literally right there too. That's the thing. And he should be really quick and easy to see. He should be in the alleyway. Where is the alleyway? It's down there or down there? I think it's over here. Okay, I'm gonna go for him. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I'll revolt. He's over here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? I'm just gonna throw down. We're gonna do some damage. Where is he? He's gotta be somewhere around here or on the other side. There he is. That's what I thought. I thought he was over here. Also, I'm not entirely sure if it's a he or a she because the mohawk is just so weird. Where is the slave master? I'm just tabbing through. Oh, there he is. Perfect. Okay, that's the other one. There we go. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. We get all of them. Awesome. So that's perfect right there because now I can actually get the bonus. Why did you level it? Why did you level Baniri up? Oh, are you doing a challenge where you have to stay under a certain level? I forgot if you were actually doing that because I don't remember if you mentioned that you quit that yet. 13, that's fine. That's okay for remnants. Disable. We'll just see if we can get the bonuses. I know you can get a ton of these guys in the final boss fight, but I don't know if it's really all that worth it. But we got the disables on them. That's awesome. Let's see if we got any more around here. We got like people hanging out here and there, but they blend in so well. Like their armor and their clothing is basically the same color as the background. So it's actually tough to see which ones are which. I do know that if their heads are bowed, not on this thing, all their heads are bowed on this, but if their heads are actually bowed like as an actual avatar, then you know you haven't got them yet. But I think we're good, and we should have all of the slave masters, which means we just need to go over here. That perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So that went way more swimmingly than I thought it would. So we'll go down here. Should I shrine up? Oh, I have 0 burst. Yeah, I just checked my burst just to be like, maybe I'll just do this time. Yeah, the slaves open the door. Perfect. So we're going to shrine up because there's absolutely no way I'm going into the boss fight without that burst. I need that burst. That is how you play Inquisitive. It is the only button. It's very barbarian, but like, I think the thing that makes Barbarian boring to me versus Inquisitive is that Inquisitive is not capable of taking the hit, so you really have to pay attention. Whereas Barbarian, you can blood trib so often, you might as well just keep doing that, you know? Baniri can evolve into my worst nightmare. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Just don't go on the internet. That's all you need to do. Chatting is exception. You can stay in the chat. Just don't go anywhere else. Stay there until you drop that in the box afterward. And we also should be good. Oh, actually, do we have traps? We might have traps down this little, like, right down here. Yes, because we'll find this. I can do the traps bonus right now because I can auto-find them. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And I think there's 2 in here. Might as well get them because there's no reason not to because I guaranteed can, like, find them and disable them. I've got way too much. So we'll go over here. What do we got? Oh, we still don't have it. Let's keep going. Maybe we got 1 more over here. Rabbit, it's looking at me. Oh, no. Yes, that is definitely a thing. I don't think there's any more. Maybe? I haven't got the trap bonus at all, so there must be a few that I'm missing. I'm just gonna go in here. Make it stop. Oh, the poor Baniri. The poor Baniri. It's not its fault that it was turned into this. This is the fault of the internet. This is the fault of our generation. This is really what it is. Do we have any more traps in here? Just out of curiosity. Ooh, we do have some traps. I just don't know if those ones are activated. I'm not gonna bother. Do we have the first? We have the first. I'm gonna go with it. This is all we need. I know that we can teleport to these areas and do all these optionals and all that nonsense. I'm just gonna go straight in. I'm gonna keep this attack on just in case because I want to see if we can get some of these like the slaves beaten up. The slaves actually like saved. I want to be able to do that. I know that there is a thing for like freeing slaves during the fight too. Or at least I think there is. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna do it. Villagers, slave, villager. That's an Underdark Assassin. We'll just deal with him. I'll just jump around a little bit. Like, why would I take those hits? Why would I take those hits? We'll just jump around and not get hit. And I can't hit that final one over there, but I can at least hit this guy over here and maybe get in and deal with the boss. Actually, here, we're going to jump past it all. There we go. Go in here, get all those assassins, go straight for the boss, and just set up burst. We're just setting up burst because we can hit him from here. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. And he is so far away from the others that we don't have to worry about them getting like hit with area effect. I just got to deal with, oh, he's getting close. He's getting real. Actually, he's getting a lot of followers now. That's bad. Can I back away from him or will he despawn? Hopefully he doesn't because we've almost got him. We're so close. I think I've got him though. I think I've got him and it should be, oh, I missed the hit. I missed the hit. He didn't get the, okay, perfect. We got them all. We got them all. That's awesome. So I can get all that optional. I was thinking I would have lost that there because he would have despawned. And then we'd have to go back in. And we got some Dito points too, which is just nice. Like, you can't argue with some Dito points. All right, so we definitely have enough here, right? 4, 5, 6. Oh, we might have enough. We might be one shy. Literally one that we can't get, but I'll check it out just for the sake of it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's one still in there, we can do it. Otherwise, this is gonna be a thing. Disable, disable. I have one more I couldn't get. I couldn't be the best that I could be. Is there someone still alive? Yes, there's this guy. That's fine. Do we have anyone? Oh, we do. Okay, one more guy was just here. Perfect. Look at that. A true hero. 1600. Big XP. Very, very slight XP. I expected a little more than that, honestly, but that's fine. That was decent. We got that done. Now we can actually double recall and go to just like turn them in so we can get the final quest. So not too bad. That's a good amount of like progress there, I think, for the time that we spent in it. Because this guy does kind of risk a little bit. Like, I am a very squishy toon. I think my Fizzy is 68. It's actually kind of impressive for what I thought it was, because I thought it was even lower than that. I am very squishy. I went for DPS. You can tell. That's all I did. But once I got the feel for things, I guess it's like I'm better now than I was when I started the stream, because I've been able to kind of keep up with things a little better, and I wasn't getting caught. So that's not too shabby, and the CC just didn't completely screw me over. Like, that was the big thing. But we'll go out here and just turn all these in. I have to go all the way, don't I? Can I just... Here, I'm just gonna key this up. We're just gonna key this up because I'm not using this for anything else. So we're gonna key it up and just go straight to the middle of town. And that'll get us right where we need to be. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Easier, easier. We can go this way, and then we're literally right where we needed to be. So that's not too shabby, and we should be able to turn these in. I'm just gonna grab those, the commendations, because I ran out of those. I used those for my last, like, 2 epic reincarnations. So I kind of need to build a few more up for another. Like, the way that I do reincarnations in this game, I will go probably 3 epics to every heroic one, because you can get 3 epics worth of experience real easy in this game. So you might as well go the 3 epics before you go heroic. That way you could just get the better sort of like past life feeds, like the double shot and stuff like that. And then when you don't really care about the few remaining ones, even then they give like HP and armor class passive. So I guess there's not really a reason not to care. But if you, for example, just don't really care about the energy resist or some stuff like that, you can kind of shake things up to just go heroics again. But I tend to go 3 epics to a heroic. Glad I got a Scraggy with a decent nature. Well, that's decent, yes. Are his stats actually good? Are his IVs decent? Because that's the big thing too, is I will catch something and then it's just got like the worst IVs you can see, or the worst nature. It never has the perfect balance of both. So as long as he's okay, he's good. Also, I think I really need to do a Scraggy run, or like a gen, whatever his generation is, which I think is 5, but I could be wrong because I don't remember Scraggy at all. Like, anything Gen 5 and beyond, I'm always guessing at the gen. Anything Gen 4 and before, I can pretty much, like, with 100% certainty say this is from this generation. Because those are the ones I grew up with, those are the ones I remember. But Gen 5 and beyond, I'm like, I just don't know. I just have no clue. Also, I think there's a way of teleporting here. If you guys know about it, like, I feel like I used to be able to do that, and now for some reason I can never teleport into the center of the city. If you guys remember how to do that, absolutely, please tell me. I forget completely how to do that, and it would make things so much quicker to run through, because I wouldn't have to go from the other portal. So we'll go over all this. Gen 5, I thought he might be, because Gen 5's full of really good mons. Also, there is a priestess here, I'm pretty sure, that can be good. I don't think she's here this time. Yeah, she's not, never mind. I was thinking maybe she would be, but no, she's not there. That's fine. We'll just go straight in, because she's a rare that can spawn here, so we might as well go for it. But yes, if you guys remember how to get to like the center of that area, I don't remember exactly how to do that. You might have to go through the Underdark, which I never do anymore because you can just teleport here, so why would I bother? But if you need to do that, that might be the way that I'm not thinking about, that I used to do all the time, because I would explore the Underdark a lot. I love the Underdark as an area. I just think that like the wilderness areas in general are not that great. And Acolyte of Lolth, I think she eats other people. There we go, perfect. I need to put on my area effect again. There we go. That's what I was missing, because I was wondering why I wasn't hitting other things. We'll just get rid of that poison. Easy, easy. Put on the buffs, obviously. We gotta put on the buffs. There we go. Actually, we got a lot of buffs out of that, too. Kinda glad Scraggy could replace Lopunny until Barbarical. Yes. I think that kind of barely scratches the surface of how glad you are about that. So we'll get all of these. Did I skip electric? I feel like I always skip electric. There we go. Yeah, we totally did. All right, I'll just get the heal here. I'll get this. Since we've got a lost soul, I'm taking advantage. 100%. And I don't know when that thing spawns on me, but it will spawn on me. So I'm just going to be very careful and cautious. Oh, I was kind of hoping. Never mind. Okay, he had a dot on him. Okay, perfect. I missed again. I missed again? Am I getting just ones? Am I just not paying attention and just getting ones every time? Or is that actually how bad my accuracy is? Because I have, what do I have? Plus 74 should be good enough accuracy for this dungeon. For how old it is, that should be good enough right there. I'm kind of watching it just to be sure. I think around the corner is a bunch. Yes, there is. There's an acolyte. Perfect. We're just gonna blast her. Wow, I just killed her instantly. All right, so the acolyte there is a crown. She put poison on me, but that's fine. I can handle poison. And she got taken by the dot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we'll deal with this guy. He's coming in. He's coming in. I'm just doing the damage while I'm standing here. I might as well just get him. That way we maybe get that extra hit chance, because apparently I can't hit anything for some reason. Also, 54 is great. That's the first good amount I think we've gotten the entire stream. Not too shabby. I feel like all of those Driders are coming after me. Okay, we're just gonna blast through them both. These guards here in particular. There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. Oh, the Driders are coming now. Oh, they're all here now. Okay, perfect. I see. So that was actually a really good plan. There's nothing behind me. I'm just gonna make sure that I can get them in the hallway here. I shouldn't have hit him with that, actually. I should have hit this guy with that. It's fine. Like, they don't have a lot of HP. But I should have hit that guy to take that dot damage, because this guy was already dotted. I remembered that. I specifically hit him for that dot. Oops. Oh, I thought that those guys weren't going to spawn up. Here, we're just going to... Can she eat the other one? Aw, that would have been so good if she could have eaten the other one. That would have been so good for me. Okay, at least the damage over time is not going to do a whole lot. Like 5, it's super chip damage. Just figure out if we're getting pursued. Does this fight here have ads? If it doesn't have ads, I think I'm probably safe to go Archer's Focus. I'll swap it up if I need to. It has ads. Okay, perfect. So we're swapping right back up. Perfect. There we go. See, that's the thing. I didn't risk anything. I just prepared in case that was a real boss. In case it was a real boy. There we go. Actually, there's a lot of ads there. That's incredible. That's a lot of people. We're just gonna eat this person alive because apparently she's already eaten someone else. No, it's only the Priestess of Lolth that eats other people. Never mind. All right, now we're gonna burst up. Now we're just gonna burst up because she's a stone guard. Come on, I'm standing still to get that boost. I'm just gonna get this down too to get even more because I'm level 23 for a reason. That way I can actually get the boost from the 10% and also the heals, just because it's really good. Hawlucha's been carrying me, Loki, even though she kind of wasn't great when I caught her at 22. Well, Hawlucha gets good at least. Hawlucha's actually a really decent mon. Even in Rogue, the little bit of time that I spent with Hawlucha, I'm like, this is a really solid mon. This is solving problems. Low key. Yeah, I thought that was low key. Don't worry, I can catch on sometimes. It's not that often, but every once in a while, you'll say something and I'll be like, yeah, I understand that abbreviation, weirdly enough. I don't understand how I understand it, but I got it. Oh, I gotta talk to Elminster because you can't open the doors until you do. So Elminster comes over here, we get the stuff, then we have to fight the boss, and then we fight the other boss that's a bigger boss. Okay, are we doing it, or... I think, never mind, I think it's just fine. I think he just had to come in here, and that's it. So we'll just go up there, we'll get the brooch, we'll get the dagger, we'll do the things. And, oh, there's a spider. Oh, I love that I wasn't targeting him, but because of the way that the AI tracks that particular hit, and I'm talking cheap shot here, or shoot first, rather. A cheap shot. Shoot first. It actually still hit. That's really decent. That's a solid move. I love it. It's probably the best ranged attack. If you just talk about straight up attacks, it's the best ranged attack in the game, in my opinion. I love many shot, but this shot is just so much more intuitive. And also, I feel like there's ads. Yes, there are. There are so many ads. I wasn't even looking at him. That's why I didn't hit him. Yeah, because I was literally looking at the wall when he came by. Am I missing someone, or was there only one? I feel like there were multiple. Oh, this guy right here, he's got to go. He's got to go. Oh, never mind. He's a little smart. He's tricking me. Boom. Easy, easy, easy. Might as well do the damage if we can and just let the dots eat them alive. Like, there's no reason to risk anything. I'm just kind of watching out. I know there are two people over there. This way. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is he right there? He went invisible. Okay, I got the Acolyte aloft, so they're actually over there. I've turned down the view distance, which is probably why it's so difficult to see the things now. But it seems to be working with the stream, so I'll go with that, and maybe the view distance is like the only thing I'll turn up. Just kind of making sure that there's nothing spawning from the ceiling or anything.
A portal.
There we go. Okay, perfect. So these are both like little mini bosses that have a bunch of ads, so I can start cleaning the room up, so to speak, and then work on the boss if I need to, because he's always up at the top, which means that I can kind of get a little bit of damage off before he comes down. So we'll go over here. I think I gotta run there too. Oh no. Oh no. And we got shrines. Perfect. I need some shrines. I'm just watching out for any potential mishaps that might happen. And we should be good. Oh, I think I used the burst too soon. I got 4 of them left, but that's fine. We'll just blaze through these. Just do the hallway stuff. I need to get the right burst on. There we go. Because now we can shoot down the hallway and easily crush everything. Like, there's a reason to swap between the two of them. They are actually pretty situationally useful. One is like single target boss fights, and the other one is generally just like if you need to clean a hallway, this is the best way to do it. I feel like these are all gonna spawn on me. Do we have anything here? Now, I don't remember if it's... Oh, yep, there's a thing. There's a thing. I see you, big dog. Oh, come on. They always get the trip on me, too. That's the worst part, even with the reflex saving throws that I have. Okay, that's decent. There we go. Get rid of them. Now, I will heal up, and I'll get rid of that poison, too, because I don't need that happening. This is poison weakness. Okay, that's fine. I'm not concerned about that. We'll just heal up. We'll do some healing. Easy, easy, easy. I think 96 is fine. And this is the room. Okay, he might actually be over there. Oh, I can burst up. It's fine. I'll just burst up. We're just going to do some stuff. I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, he's right there. Never mind. Never mind. I was expecting him to be further away. Oh, we'll get rid of the Driders because they're the biggest CC bots, and I don't want that nonsense. And then the Acolytes have to go next. That guy has a crown on him. He has an Infernal crown, too. That's even worse. Infernal is really high dot damage. That's the thing. If I can stay far enough away, though, then he can't actually hit me with those because they do have a range. Also, I tripped him, I'm pretty sure. Which wasn't the best spot to trip him, honestly. Here, we're going to turn him around. Oh, I see you, big dog. I see what you're doing. I'm not next to the shrines, but I'm probably close enough that I can get away with it. There we go. Nothing for that, too. We didn't get a treasure chest or anything. Oh, well, that's fine. I at least dealt with him. And I think the left side path was always going to lead us to like an optional, so it's a good thing I chose this side. So that's fine. We'll just drop this, just heal up. I'm not too concerned about rebuffing now because we got over 10 minutes on our buffs. We'll just see what we got in here. Anything? Yes, we still have a guard. It just gets blazed. Okay, so that was all we had left. Because you have to kill everything in the room to get that open, which means we knew that we killed everything once that happened. Other than like Reaper spawns, potentially. But we'll get the treasure box. I do have D-Door. Perfect. I think that you can D-Door from here and it's probably faster. I might be mistaken, but we'll try it out because it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to test things out and just see what happens. Oh yeah, never mind. It totally would because we'd have to run through 2 different hallways. So this one we only have to run through the 1 hall. So it would be a little faster to do it this way. I don't think there's a single trap in here. I think I can probably equip all that stuff and just like get our good set going, you know? So we'll go up here. We will do the thing. I should be able to complete this because the way I've set up ads, we have ads every hour. I didn't put a message up for that, but I really think I should. But we have ads every hour and at the first 30 minutes. It's the way that I set things up so they be the least obtrusive and the least getting in the way. So I hope that I can get this done before the next ad break, but I think I can. Like, we're making a steady pace here. This is actually pretty decent. This is fine. Oh, there they are. I knew something was coming. I'm just gonna drop him and do this. Boom. And we actually get damage on that guy too, so that's awesome. The Acolyte was a little far away, but that's fine. She's not doing a whole lot. Like, my reflex saves are okay. They're probably good enough to take at least a few fireballs, you know? But for some reason, the trip doesn't seem like... I don't know if the trip snare actually works off of reflex, but if it does, we never seem to be able to avoid that. So it might just be like, you don't get to make a saving throw against this thing. And that's fine too, at least then I know. Obviously the spider webs are not the area we're going. Right is always right, I think. Yes, that works. Right is always the correct way to go, apparently. Good adventurers go right. So we'll go here, deal with the Acolyte. Oh my goodness, she slowed me down. Oh no, she didn't, never mind. Where is that web spinner? I have no idea, but we're blasting all of those dudes. That was insane. There he is. We're just gonna deal with him. He's got poison on me, which is a problem. Get rid of that. There we go. And we got 2 dots on us, but I think we're taking little enough damage that it doesn't really matter. I'm expecting that to come out at us, so I'm gonna heal up here. I'm just gonna drop the Consecrate. Why wouldn't I do that? Because like the Consecrate has better healing than everything else, and it's much cheaper. So we'll go with this. There we go. I feel like that guy's gonna spawn on me at any given point. There's definitely people in here. The Dragoloth is 100% spawning. There's no way. Going over here, just opening the door. Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're good. So that's fine. So this one might be up there. Here, can I sneak? I know sneaking is the dumb strat, and you never want to do the dumb strat. Yeah, because they could just spot me. Never mind. Even with crazy sneaky skills, because I'm a dex-based toon, they can always spot me. Dex is not a good stat anymore. Like, it's weird to say, because coming from 5th edition, Dex is the king stat. Dex is easily the best stat in the game. And I don't care what anybody says, Dex is way better than every other stat. But in this game, Dex is no longer king. I feel like the best stat to be for any sort of roguelike character is int. The best stat to be for any caster is that caster stat, not Dex. And the best stat to be for melee is strength, because you get a higher threshold of strength. There's a higher potential cap of strength than there is any other stat in the game. Because like you can get psionic bonuses and stuff that you couldn't normally get with any other stat. Other than Kensei. Kensei can help with all the other stuff, but it still can't reach the same levels because the gearing is still a little tougher. Oh, really? Also, that's another rangeism. Sometimes it'll just whiff like that. I'm glad we got that trip on him there, because otherwise, I probably would have taken a hit or 2. But yeah, sometimes that particular ability, the shoot first, can just whiff and just do nothing. And that's kind of like the arrows disappearing, because it carried the arrow that disappeared. It's a whole thing. I think they're probably working on it, but it's been an issue for a little bit, and it's kind of made bow builds a little tough to play. Here, I'm just going to drop this. I think that this is probably still a little tiny bit faster. I'm not sure if it's like, you know, going to break the bank in terms of a speed run or anything, but it's probably a little bit faster. So we'll go with it. Actually, that would be a really interesting thing now that I'm thinking about it, is doing a speed run of a DDO game. Like, of this dungeon, I'm going to see how fast I can go. There's no real speed run records of DDO, but it would be interesting. I don't know if you guys would enjoy watching a speed run of something, but it would be interesting, I feel. Or at the very least, like, you know, all greens run or something like that. We got the components perfect. I'm going to swap to this because I know we've got a boss fight coming up. And I'm kind of hoping that they go to Elminster, but I don't think this boss aggroes on anybody but me. So we'll just go over here. That came through. Also, Chazi, whatever, weird drow name that I could never properly pronounce in 1,000 years. This guy right here, I think he spawns in multiple different locations too. Because I think you can spawn him in this dungeon in a separate area and then kill him there, and then he still spawns again. And it's not like he's a demon or anything. He's a drow, a drider rather. They don't actually go to the realm of whatever and then come back because they weren't killed on their appropriate realm. These guys die when they die. Also, that was incredibly easy with the burst. I just stood there. I didn't do anything. That was incredibly easy. The Druid of the Kings, decent. Gain entrance. I think we're good. I think Elminster has to run in there and that's what triggers things. But we can just go in, I'm pretty sure. So let's just do it. This is the next boss. We have one burst. I have to save it specifically for the boss mob. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I was thinking about it for a moment, like going back and doing shrine ups. No, I'm not gonna bother. We've got one burst. We could save it for the boss. And I think I'll probably save it for like the final phase as well, because that's, I think, when she spawns a bunch of monsters. So we'll go in here. We get, when we beat her, she spawns monsters. Then we beat her again, she spawns more. And then the third phase, I think she brings demons in and you have to kill all of them at once, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like we're good. Can I hit these people? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I've triggered the thing. I'm just gonna hide for a moment and let her do her thing. And she's way up there somewhere, apparently, but she's outside the view distance. That's the thing. Here, I'm just gonna turn that up, because I feel like view distance is one of the few things I really like being high. We'll put that at very high. Yeah, there we go, because you can see everything now. There we go. Hopefully everything looks good still on the stream. I'm gonna check. We're just moving around. We're doing some stuff. I'm just seeing on the side there because it's a little bit delayed, but it looks like things are good for now. So the view distance I want to be high because I want people to be able to see things, and I want to be able to see them myself, let's be real, so that I can actually fight the things. These guys are all potentially enemies.
The
There they are, perfect.
dwellers.
I gotta save my burst, so I'm just gonna destroy the Master Wizard. There we go, destroy him, get away from this guy right now. Ooh, I got the wrong thing on. I didn't prepare ahead of time. Blast through all that because they were grouped right up for me, perfect. Beast Mark, gotta get rid of him. Oh, I still didn't, okay, there we go. I was thinking I wouldn't have gotten rid of him there. Okay, easy, easy, easy. Is she aware of me yet? I'm just hiding in stealth mode because if you're not in line of sight, it's actually much easier to stay stealthy on these modes. 57k, that's fine. I can deal with that. I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna literally have to swap between them because I didn't go back for burst. So I'm gonna have to swap between them and start doing some nonsense. There we go, and whiffed again. Oh, I don't get the dodge. Here, we're just gonna build up some stacks. Build up some stacks and jump over her abilities if at all possible. I gotta go over here. I gotta go over here. There we go, avoiding all damage. I'm gonna trigger that. There we go, perfect. And I was outside the range of it. I did run back into it though, so that kind of screwed things up. But I was outside the range of it. You can trigger them and like get out of range just before they become an issue. Easy, 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 easy though. Ooh, that's actually really good. I can take them one by one now because I'm way far back and they can't see me. Not too shabby. Oh, come on now. There we go, perfect. I'll get this guy right here. He's stunned, so we got him there. And the web, oh, can I, perfect. I was kind of hoping to get up there so I could hit that guy. There we go, much easier, much easier. Oh, really? I got 2 glancing hits or grazing hits or whatever they call them in this one. I always called it glancing blow. It's grazing hit, I'm pretty sure. Okay, he tripped me, but that's fine. He's got a dot on him, so it doesn't really matter. He was gonna die before he reached me anyway. Come on, can I get up there? I can't, but I can probably still shoot if I just go over like here. There we go, easy, easy, easy. And now she definitely knows where I am because I'm standing right here. I'm just gonna go sneaky just in case. Okay, she's dumb, she didn't figure it out. Oh, the stairs got in the way of my first hit. I was kind of hoping to like start things up with the sneaky hit and then work around it. I don't think you can CC her that way though. Yeah, like I tried to bluff her and she still stared at me. So I don't think you can CC her in the same way. There we go, just avoid all the firestorm. This is where the demons are coming in, perfect. We're gonna bring them in and they're all just coming right down. Like they just know where I am. So it doesn't really matter. I'm not helping anything here. Oh, I missed him. Oh, that's fine. The other one just stayed up there, which is perfect. Glabby boy. There we go. Oh, not Glabby, Dragloth, rather. I forget there's actually a slight difference, I think, between the two. I think it's the arms is the difference between the Glabbies and these, because the Glabbies have 4 arms and like 2 really small T-Rex ones. Oh, actually, ooh, we're doing okay though. We're avoiding them. We're avoiding them. I'm hitting him with that. Hero Souls are kind of scary, but only because they like take the extra hits. Because they can do some damage. I think they have a little bit of dodge, but they refresh their HP. The same thing with the what is it? Life ones. I forget what the name of them was. I kind of screwed that up actually. I was too far away to get the burst on that one, but that's fine. We can just back away because casters are weirdly bad at anything but mid-range. They can't actually hit you at anything but mid-range because they can't reliably land spells. Like, see, I just avoided that.
Please,
there we go, easy. I saved the burst for nothing. I thought there was gonna be more mobs. Oh, never mind. There's like RP where the Glabrezu, not the Glabrezu, the Goristro comes through and just starts going off. And also, thank you so much for the follow. All right, so I think we can't go through there. We have to actually finish out. Never mind. Maybe we have to. I don't know if he actually like he sets it up so that we can go through the portal, but I'm just gonna hop. Actually, no, I'm gonna stick around. We're gonna let the RP play out. I want to at least figure out if this is possible, but we're gonna go with it. I do like every bit of this though, up to the third part. The third part is the issue. That's the part that I'm like, ooh, you kind of lose me on this one. And I don't know what it is. It's like, is it the demon web? I think it's definitely the demon web. The raid is very lame. I will say the raid is not fun to play in any way. Also, the buffs lasted just until the end of the RP, which is awesome. But the raid is not fun, so that loses points in my book. I think it's just the quests, they feel really samey in the third part of this saga, whereas so much else of the saga feels like every single quest is its own unique and self-contained area. And I think that's kind of why, like even Shindelrin, how are you gonna find another city like Shindelrin? This is the underground like Drow city. And this is a really well done city. I still think that they need to do more with wilderness areas to make them, like to give them that extra bump, but it is still a really well done area in terms of visual. they really went all out, and that was 2007, I believe it came out. It was like really old stuff. It was 2007 or 2009. I want to say it was 2009 that they went free to play, and 2007 that they got that expansion. Actually, no, I'm torn here because I don't know which one it was, and I remember distinctly reading about both of these things. I think it might be 2007 they went free to play, 2009 that they did it, because it's update 13 and they had a bunch of like modules that came out before then, like Giant Hold and stuff like that. I think Giant Hold was, but like a bunch of them were modules, and then they changed it to updates when they made it a free to play model. And the update was update 14, which was Menace the Underdark, and I'm pretty sure that means that it had to have come after 2007. I feel like that's the way it's gotta be, but I could be wrong. Ooh, a legendary victory though. I'm gonna take the legend. Like, I feel like the guild has not quite gotten, it's level 80. Basically, myself and like 2 friends were building this guild from scratch, and we got it to level 80 ourselves. We've got all the buffs. We've got upgrades on most of the buffs, not quite all of them, but upgrades on most of them, which is not too shabby. But yes, we've got this guild level 80, and it hasn't really gone too far since because there's not really a reason to keep going too much. Like, there's like little percentile increments we can get, basically. I feel like we did pretty well to get this guild the way that it did. Anyway, ads are going to start in about 20 seconds. I'm just gonna grab these, and then I'll kind of let them play out. I might go for another half hour after that, just to kind of like do a quest or two. Maybe I'll do something that's completely off of this particular chain, but I'll let ads play out, and then we'll just kind of figure that out as we go. All right, I think we are back. I think we're back, so I figure I'll just get that going. So yeah, I think we'll go probably another like half an hour here and then just kind of do that. But it's been a pretty awesome stream so far. We've gotten a lot of progress, honestly. We've almost got the level. Like, yeah, you guys can see it perfect. Okay, it's right down at the bottom there. So we're basically on our last rank down there. So we've actually got a lot of progress. I'll do the demon web because it looks like that's kind of like the thing that I haven't yet done at this level. And I am on my, I think, 3rd TR of this cycle. So I do need to just like burn through some quests and then just go all the way back to 1. So we're gonna do that, and I think we gotta go all the way to the cave still because I still didn't get that, the teleport down pat, but that's fine. Actually, I think you can. I was gonna say you could go to the Hall of Heroes and do it there. I don't know if you can, but we're already on the way. It's like, it's not that much of a, not much distance between us and I was gonna say the cavern or the cave. I wanted to say both at the same time. But there's not much difference between that or just the distance running. And I think it's fine. We'll just run down there. We'll get a nice like visual of the scenery around the area, which is decent. And I believe the demon web is this one, which doesn't have any cool markers or anything. But we can go through here because there is a particular way that you can kind of navigate this. You guys probably, like a bunch of you probably already know this, but you can literally, before I do anything, I wanted to go and get that right there. So perfect. So we'll go over here. I want to kill off a couple of these and get that thing there. And then what I do with the demon web is I literally just jump off the side until I get to the quest. It's just kind of a thing. It's not the greatest of the quests, it really isn't. But we literally got it the first time. We're at the Rift Between Worlds. This one I think is the tougher one to get to. No, it isn't. This one's the easier one to get to. Never mind. The tougher one is on the other side. But that's fine. We can do the Rift Between Worlds because I can get it out of the way, you know? We got Reaper. We're doing pretty well at our Reaper dungeons, so we can actually get along pretty easily. Might as well buff up before I do anything else because I ran out of those. Well, I entered a quest, so they're all gone anyway. Also, I should be doing it the smart way where I literally just put these over here somewhere and then just like sequentially alternate between the buffs because you get a 3-second internal cooldown with resist energy, which is kind of one of the reasons why I think they should just combine them all into one major like resistance spell. Like they do with the Warlock and they do with the, what is it, the Unyielding Sentinel. They should just combine them all for everybody because you're going to use probably most of them. I think it's just like they want it to be a mana sink beforehand. Also, I don't know why, but I didn't hit him, so I'm just waiting for my thing to come back. We're going in here. Boom. Oh, because you have to actually go through all of that. I see. That's fine because it locks you in now. Yep. I got locked right in. Oh, I took some big damage from that dude there. Casters are scary. Like, even at the low levels, casters can still be really mean. There's a reason that the kobolds actually got their reputation as they did. And we got no remnants for that either. Ugh. That's fine. We can just go ahead. I'm just going to throw this down because I might as well just let it heal me up because it's cheap. And I'm not sure if we're going to end up finding a soul. We haven't really needed it, but, you know, just in case, I like an abundance of caution type of thing. And also, I think something is speaking down there, which means they might go aggro first. Yes, they did. Okay, perfect. Oh, I kind of screwed that up. Here, we can at least hit them. We got one. We got the dredge here, maybe? We got a bit of damage. That's fine. Might as well take advantage if we can and just blast him because he doesn't need to exist. There we go. So we got at least one of those guys. I think I've got... Is this Featherfall? No, this is just my strength item. Okay, yeah, I just have a strength item. I might have Featherfall in my items. I'm not sure. We're just gonna, like, navigate this. Come on now. Did he disappear because I looked at him? That's actually really smart if he did. That's really cool. We're gonna blaze him, though. Okay, we already had that, so it's perfect. And we have magic missile immunity, so it doesn't really matter. Like, you always get magic missile immunity, even at level 1 if you can possibly afford it. It's just such a thing. Also, I love that, like, snake-like death that he has, where he does the hissing. It's so cool. We got the Drider Hunter. Okay, awesome. So we'll go down here. I'm pretty sure it's just, yep. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure it's just you follow the path. Also, that Planeswalker Drow is kind of scaring me, but there's so much CC out of this, so much potential CC here. I just have to blaze through all of this. Because I know he can CC me too, but at least if I get the damage output on these guys, I could potentially deal with them before they do big work to me while I'm knocked over. That's a little high damage. It wasn't really the greatest strat, but I don't think we could actually fight them any other way. I think we have to actually do that. So we'll do this. buff up, get all the magic back, and yeah, we just keep following the path. This is just a straightforward linear path. Oh, also, this is one of the reasons why I tend to bring a hireling, which I may have some of my gold seals with me. I'm not gonna buy one if I need to, but if I have a gold seal with me, I'll just go ahead and use it, because that way they can actually use the gate, or what is it, the portal, and then they take the HP debuff. So there is kind of a reason to do it. There is kind of a reason. And I think we're all good, yeah. Like, nothing else spawns until we get there, I think. Maybe one more spawn? It feels like one more spawn is coming. Yeah, it kind of feels like one more spawn is coming, but we're almost there. It's a really quick area to get to, so we might as well just go through. Something spoke that, oh, all this stuff. Okay, at least it's up there and I got decent damage on everything. I got decent damage on everything. I'm trying to avoid falling just in case that'll do something to me, but I'm pretty sure you can just like respawn. Like, that's the great thing about the demon web is if you fall off of a thing, you can just, it'll respawn you at the beginning of the dungeon or wherever you entered in the wilderness. 64 is really, really solid in terms of a number. And we should be good, yes. This should be literally just a run now. Yep, okay, just DM messages. So this is actually the portal. I want to see if we have a contract anywhere. Like, even an epic contract, I would enjoy that. And I don't think I even have my contracts folder with me. I think I threw that in the bank, because this is the character that has everything, including the contract folder. Ooh. I don't know, I feel like this is kind of a thing. We're gonna have to just deal then. We're just gonna deal. We can handle this. 50% HP debuff, or is it 50? I think it's 50% you lose total. Because you have to hit it once and then you have enemies spawn on you. Where are they? Where are they? Do they spawn from either end?
What did you hope to find?
What did you hope to find? I love that, like, the voice acting's good. There we go, okay, yes, that's it. So we'll just blast through all of this, deal with that entire side just right now, and then we only have one side to handle. That burst is so good. And there's 8 rounds, never mind, I forgot there's 8 rounds. So we actually are we would be in danger. There's 8 rounds, and I'm pretty sure you can't use the shrine and still get back in time for the wave. Also, this guy right here, he's just kind of like in the geometry right now, so I can't really deal with him. There we go, perfect. I gotta get over there. Yep, for a kitten, perfect. We get this, we have to eat it ourselves, so that's an extra 10% health lost. And they're spawning immediately in. Ooh, they're spawning immediately, but we got more remnants in the air there. That's decent. I didn't clean up that wave as, like, nicely as I did the other one. So unfortunately, we got some mobs coming in, but it looks like we're okay. Looks like we're largely okay, and boom, that should do it. Come on, come on, come on. I could probably sneak, actually. I could sneak and get rid of it. So I will prepare for the sneak when I need it. We're gonna get the remnants. We're gonna just blast all of this. I think there might be, like, the bodies of these Driders make me think that there's always a crown, or not a crown, a Reaper in the middle of them. Oh, that's a crown right there. Oh, that's a crown right there. And I have my burst, but at this point, it's riskier to use it than just to go through and do the thing. There's some Driders. I'm just gonna go for them first, if I can, if the target will let me. There we go. Easy. I got poisoned. We're gonna hit this up. We're gonna go into stealth mode immediately, behind the shrine. And I'm just gonna grab this right now if I can. Oh no, this is the boss fight. Never mind. I'm just gonna fight the boss. Never mind. I was thinking for a moment. Ooh, never mind. It's not the boss fight. And these guys know where I am. And this is bad because I'm kind of stuck in the corner here. Oh no. I do at least have the shrines there, so there's no real worry that I can lose. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take. This guy's hit me hard. That guy's hit me real hard. There we go, perfect. Poison, need to get rid of that. Stealth mode now. So there we go. So there's a Bebelith. There's a little baby. He doesn't know I'm here yet. I'm actually gonna hold out as long as I can. I was thinking about it for a moment. I'm gonna hold out as long as I can. We're gonna just go burst and just start doing some work to the baby, who has 101,000 HP. That's a lot of hit points. I'm gonna actually swap up, because I know that I'm getting hit pretty hard here. I might as well do the damage. And I'm gonna get rid of the CC if I can, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to survive that. Like, I've gotten a lot of HP down, so I don't want to risk it. Oh, we're at 8-7. We're in triple digit HP because of all the losses. But the damage from that burst was still real. We'll grab this. There we go. I'm going in stealth mode. I'm grabbing it now. I'm grabbing it now. We're going to hide behind the shrine and we're grabbing it now. If I can. If I can, because 725 is way too low. It's too risky. It's too risky. Who? They don't see me? I think the Dretch sees me. I think he does. I think he does. But I'm out of it now. Okay, perfect. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna just heal up. Heal up, heal up, heal up. Oh, this is not good. Oh, that's a lot of stuff after me. All right, and I do not have the right burst on, so I have to actually rely upon my area effect. This is really, really bad, actually. This is really, really bad. Oh, this is so close. This is so close. I might just wait up and fight that wave again. I'm gonna wait up and fight that wave again so that I can get the HP back. That was too close. That was too risky. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna get it back. We're over 50, so we can drop Conk again. I'm just gonna throw health on myself. Oh, that was way too close. It was way too close for comfort. So we got this one. Now I've got literally what I need to deal with them. Oh, I didn't set up the ability. There we go. Perfect. We're gonna set it up. Just avoid that if we can. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is so much nicer. There we go. And we're dealing with all of this nonsense right over here. That's a crown. That can be scary. But honestly, handled that very easily. Oh no, I got a dot on me. And I can't get rid of it. There we go. We're gonna drop this up. I'm gonna go in stealth mode. I'm gonna drop another one if I can. Stealth mode. Can I get a third one? I'm just gonna hide behind the shrines, as you do. We're gonna go with Eladars. We're gonna assume it's Eladars. There we go. There we go. We're actually doing very well now. I'm buffing up as I go through. I think he might be a crown, that planeswalker. No, he's not, but he's done. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Wow, we took some damage there. That guy was the crown. I knew there was one in there. I just didn't know who it was. But we got tons of overlapping health. Just get in there, get that real quick, and then get back there for that health. Get back in there for that big healing. There we go. I don't have enough burst. I don't have enough burst. I'm gonna have to just go for it because I wasn't risking it because they can see me in stealth mode. They just have true seeing or whatever it is. They have a super Reaper ultra seeing. Speaking of which, if we find a Reaper, this might be dangerous, but it does look like the resurrection shrines stick around, which is fine. So I think we're okay and we have a better chance against the boss now because at this point, the rift is now stabilized. We have 1000 HP. 1000 HP is not bad. And I can just go ahead and use this and then burst up right away. I'm just gonna burst right up. I'm just gonna start dealing with the mobs. The mobs are the scary part, especially crown casters. Especially crown casters. I have to deal with all the mobs though. Like the CC is going to be bad if I don't. Also, I don't think I got cold resist. I'm gonna get that on now. There we go. See, this is the thing. You basically are on iframes if you decide to do that during combat. Oh, risky, risky, risky. Very risky. This is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna go my defensive boost. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got all of that. That's decent. All of that. I'm just gonna start healing while the boost is going so that I can get back a little bit more. Not too shabby. There we go. And now I can handle him. Because now at this point, I can burst him down and just sit here. Just coast with it. And easy healing. I'm just gonna heal up again and then drop this so that I'm guaranteed. He doesn't seem to be able to reach me. I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm in the right spot. I think I'm exploiting things. Here, I'm gonna go out there and fight him because I feel like I don't want to exploit things if I can. I'm not a cheesy player. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. So that was way quicker than I thought it would be to deal with that boss. Because the burst was very helpful, but I thought that fight was going to be a little tougher than it was. It was a bit touch and go, to be fair, but it wasn't crazy difficult. Where is the orb that I need? The orb is there. Perfect. Okay, gigantic orb over here. Right. Yeah, anytime they have a quest that is like, go and get 3 things, those are the kinds of quests I'm just not a fan of either. That's kind of a thing. But not too shabby. At this rate, we might be able to do the Yugoloth quest as well, because I feel like that one went very fast, much faster than I expected it to. So we'll go over here, we'll just drop and see if we land anywhere that is close to another quest. I don't know if that's really considered close. We're just gonna hop over because I'm not dealing with you. I'm just gonna try to drop to another place. There we go, okay. It dropped me to the same place with the guy in front of me. I love it. Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna drop down. Is it the same place? No, it's a different place. This one might be an easy way to get there. That leads over there, which is, I think this is the easiest way. Let's just do this one. We'll just go over here and we'll do it this way, because I think you can just cross over there. If possible. I'm gonna say it's like 40% chance possible. Ooh, I think I just screwed that up. I should have gotten on the mount to jump over that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just go ahead and do it the right way this time. The mount is actually, I don't know if you could do it before without like a monk or some nonsense, but the mount is just a godsend. I think the boss couldn't find route on rocks, was trying to run by them instead, trying to make a little jump over them. Yes, I think that might have been it. It was like a pathing issue. Something was going on there and he couldn't figure out his way. It was just such a thing. But 100%. Oh, actually, we can go this way because I should have jumped that, actually. The mount could totally have jumped over that. We're going to get over on this side and easy. This is the way we can get to the other quest. This quest over here, I think that one is the tougher one because of the puzzles. I'm gonna go to the Realm of Ruin. I think that's the easier one, and I might be able to get that done by the time I need to leave, because I need to leave around the Realm of 8 my time, so I'm kind of hoping to get another one done before then, but who knows. It's leading me to the other direction though, so that's the problem. Let's see here, can I get over here? Yes, I can, perfect. Okay, there we go. Yes, because we could just drop down somewhere around here, I think. So that's not too bad. So yes, I want to get done one more before I leave. And there's our area, and this is just phenomenal. We'll just drop right on down here. The Realm of Ruin. I think this is the quick one where you just have the Yugoloth that like betray you. By the way, spoilers, but I'm pretty sure this is the quick one. Yes, it should be. Is this quick or is this the other one that I'm thinking of? All right, meet you there. Let's just go for it. It might be quick. We're gonna try to burn through it. Worst case, I won't be able to complete it, but we'll get pretty decently far, and we'll just start it next time I do Dito or something. Like, I'm not too concerned. Oh, I should have gotten the burst, or the buffs rather. That's fine. That's fine, I can deal with it. He didn't even notice me, okay. I'm just gonna set up buffs now. We're gonna set up buffs, because I always forget to do buffs. Like, when I was on my pally, I had so many things that I had to get done, I never once even thought about buffs. And I had so many that actually, Paladin lives on buffs. Like, they need Holy Sword, they need Zeal, they need Righteous Command, they need, what is it, Angel Skin. Those are like essential buffs you have to have on all the time. Because that's basically how Pally keeps up with, like, Fighter, for example. Other than the crazy saving throws, let's be real. You also need change stance for Mob 1. Oh, true, yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that, that's awesome. Yeah, I need to get the one that hits the area effect, and we have literal tunnels here on these webs, so it's absolutely essential we get that one. So yes, thank you so much. I could just go for it now, yeah. Easy, easy, easy. I love the area effect spread of that hit too, because that, like, the shoot first has a wider area effect than most area effect moves too. Like, you hit a lot of stuff with that. Now, to be fair, it is actually a little tough to, like, aim it at the guys you want, because there's only certain amounts of shrapnel that will hit certain enemies. So it's kind of a thing, but it's still a really decent move for the spread. If you need to hit 2 things, you can guaranteed hit them with that hit. It's so good. All right, oh, there's their Chosen of Lolth. That's fine, we've triggered her. That's fine. Oh yes, this is the one where we have to, like, go to the things and press our palms against them or use a skill. That's the one. So there is a little more to it than I thought. She has 24 grand. That's probably enough for me to just deal with it, because I can just hit all that stuff. Oh, I was trying to jump backwards to try and do a little bit more damage, but that's fine. There we go. I got a dot on me, but it shouldn't do a whole lot. Honestly, that was a godsend trip right there. That was perfect right there. We're just gonna drop some stuff down here just to get more damage output. The amount of hits that I do and the speed at which I hit, oh, I shouldn't have done that up there, just in case the chest had spawned up there. But the amount of hits that I do there, it makes it so that even just normally attacking with the trips, it still trips them a lot. It's still a really decent thing, but if you can go ahead and, you know, do I even, oh, I do need to use this. I was thinking maybe there wasn't anything there. Touch and disable it. Obviously, we're going to get all of our stuff on, just in case.
The sign has ceased, but
something feels wrong. Oh, I see you, big dog. That was cool. I like that. There we go. Okay, I still have the trinket just in case I need. I call it the trinket. I came from World of Warcraft, so to me, the Harper pin is like the freedom of movement trinket from World of Warcraft. I do like WoW, but it's so expensive for a game that is not all that amazing compared to its peers. In fact, I would argue it's actually not a great game anymore, because it was a game for like 2004 when it came out. It was a good game then. It's not a good game for 2026. Like, they didn't do enough updates to make that game attractive to me. But I will always remember the Harper pin as the trinket, because I came from WoW first, and that was absolutely essential in PvP. Like, you could not play PvP without that trinket. So it was decent. I think now you can get away with not having it in 2s, not in 3s. In 3s, you're pretty much going to have a long fight. You have to do it. But in 2s, you can kind of get away with it. I did not notice them, but wow, okay. Apparently it didn't matter. I knew that one lived through it, but he still couldn't do anything. That was insane. Just destroy them, why don't ya? That was decent. But yes, it was a good time, honestly. Like, I enjoyed my time with WoW. It's just, going back to it, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. What do we got here? This place is Kish'Narax. Have you come to challenge Kish'Narak? Folly! It's great. I love it. All right, so we should be relatively close. Chosen to Lolth, that one has to be killed, I'm pretty sure, because, yeah, we can't get over this any other way. Maybe? Here, we'll try, just out of curiosity. No, there's like an invisible wall there. So we do have to kill her off, and then there's the second of the hand sigils. We're gonna do that. Go over here, set her up, that's fine. Just go back over here. Go back to my spot, my safe spot. I'm gonna go back to my safe space. And just hang out here. I should be able to kill all the ads here. That's the thing, Planeswalker Drow. I'm just gonna go for it. I was thinking about it for a moment, for like a split second, but there's no reason to worry. There we go, big damage to Stoneguard actually is kind of concerning. Yeah, she's kind of concerning because Stoneguard is something that like melees and ranged, unless you have really solid DPS, like I'm doing 0, for example. Here, I'm gonna get my ranged stance on to try and speed this up. Because Stoneguard takes very little damage. It's kind of a thing. Also, she wasted that. She whiffed that hit. You know, she was trying to put down an area effect there. Probably like a, what was it? A mark, I think it is. Mark of warding, mark of yada yada, all that nonsense. And she ended up throwing it on herself. It was kind of cool. Like, that's what I want to avoid, is the chest in the air, just in case. This is light damage? Yeah, light damage. Okay, that doesn't matter. Then I have to wait that out. Because there's no way I can, like, I can't reduce that. So we just have to eat that up. Oh, come on now. There we go. Eat it up. So, 10 remnants, that's fine. It's double digits. I'm not going to complain if it's double digits, I guess, but 10 is the most, I should say, the least double digits one could possibly get. But it is 10. So you can't argue with results. All right. Oh, 13 minutes. I'm just going to grab this and just get the 3%. I don't really care. Like, I could have gone ahead and buffed up again, but I had 13 minutes left on my buffs. Knock and shatter it. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, let's knock and we'll get out of there. Just in case. Just in case. And I think I'm going to search for stuff now, just to see if it's there. Just to see if they got a trap there or something. I don't know what the shatter did, but it might have done something for the boss fight or somewhere later on. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where that's really niche material. I'm not that concerned right now. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. Ruins Keep can be seen. A dark tribute. Where is it? Oh, are we talking about this gigantic diamond thing? Or are we talking about that over there? I feel like we're talking about that big rock over there. Like, honestly, yes, there it is. Okay, perfect. It is there. So we'll go over here. But honestly, like, one of the big things about this area that they could have done to make it interesting is just not make everything look the exact same. Like, that's one of the big things that you really want to do if you have a very samey sort of area. You want to try to, like, change up how things look in unique ways. Even if it's just aesthetic, it makes people more engaged with it. Come on now. Oh, I'm not hitting him because I have to get closer. Oh, no. I wasted a bit of burst on that, but I might as well use it because I haven't used a single burst this whole time. We'll just get away from him. We'll just get away from him and trip him down, why don't we? And get over this, too. Fall over again. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Easy, easy. Not too shabby. That dude didn't even get a chance to do anything. I think he got 3% because of, like, animation. Because he literally tried to throw a rock and it just threw it right at the ground. But not too shabby. All right, this should be it. We should be at the end here. Sweep it away. Power drains. You feel that you are not alone. Ooh.
You feel the third and final sign has been undone.
Okay, I thought there was going to be spawns or whatever. Okay, never mind. We're good. So this is fine. So we're on the boss fight. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is actually going very quickly. We'll just blast all of this and that. I don't even need a shrine, honestly, because I'm already good. Intimidate roll, it's not worth the risk. We don't need your... No, I'm going to get them. And the reason being, I could get monster manual stuff. I get the bonus XPs there, and then I can get the monster manual entries for killing off Yugos, because Yugo entries, there are very few of them. There are very few, so I'll probably get it just by getting these guys. because these guys turn on you, because Yugoloths, they're not really honorable in any way. Oh, but we do have them against author Arith Narak, which is kind of a cool name, actually, now that I think about it. They don't even help you either. They're just such mercenaries. They're such butts. But we got them. We win. We get through. And we have to enter this, of course, because they will not open anything. They don't do anything. Like, these guys are the worst NPCs because all that you interact with them is either to get rid of them or because they fight you. That's it. But anyway, we'll go in here. I want to find myself a nice, comfy, snuggly area over here somewhere so that nobody notices me. We'll just kind of hide behind the pillar for a little and let the RP play itself out. I want to be able to deal with at least 2 of those mercs, like, right off the bat. Oh no, he's already triggered on me, never mind. Well, we still dealt with 2 mercs, it doesn't matter. That was perfect, and now I can swap straight up to, well, I guess I was thinking I could swap straight up to my Archer's Focus, but I'm already there. Oh, I see you, big dog. All right, that's easy, we can deal with this guy. It's gonna be so quick. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and put the damage boost down if I can. There we go. Oh, he CC'd me. That was what was going on. I was wondering. Also, that Meteor Swarm, I just kind of avoided most of that. That was kind of cool. He is doing some decent damage with those spells, though. I wonder if he'd do less if you got a melee, but, like, we're destroying him way faster than he was destroying us, so it didn't really matter. Easy, easy, easy. That was way quicker. Terrorweb Chitin? Terrorweb Chitin. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Chitin. That is actually a cool looking item. I think that's really decent for glamoring, so I'm gonna get it anyway. But it seems like it's a decent item. We got PDK, which is probably the best because of the gloves, so not too shabby. We got that one done quicker than I thought, but it was like literally at 2 hours right now. So this is a good time, I think. Maybe I'll just grab this, and we'll call it here. We got the level, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Giant Hold is the next thing I could do, so I could just go right in there. And I could get the last flag. Like, we got 1 quest left, but I can't do it this stream, unfortunately. Anyway, I think that that's probably all the time I've got. I might just go ahead and throw a raid if you guys want to just hang around for a little bit. But other than that, I think that worked out pretty well. And thank you guys so much for hopping in chat, for just keeping me company. It makes the stream so much more enjoyable when people interact with it too. But thank you for hopping in chat. Thank you for subbing up, or not subbing up, for following up rather. Follows are awesome as well. I love follows. But thank you so much. I'm gonna get up out of here. We're gonna raid up my buddy, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.